Yeah, boy. Hi Sneakies, it's me, Fifi, and I'm back again today with another girl group mix. Apologies if you can hear some weird noises in the back. That is in fact my dog. He's playing with his little toy donut, so please ignore that. And you know the deal, if there's little weird noises in the back, it's bound to be one of my pets. So, girl group mix today. I'm going to be catching up on some stuff that dropped last week, well, over a week ago now. No, yeah, a week ago. I don't know. Anyway, and also something that dropped yesterday. So first up we have ILLIT Sunday Morning, which is, I believe, a Japanese release. I'll then be checking out Nona's Sizzle, which is like a collab with the game, I think. I definitely know it's a collab with the game because I'm reading it right now. It says Mobile Legends. I don't know what game that is, but yeah. I'm curious how that's gonna sound. Young Posse's Lose Your Shit featuring BENZO. And last but not least, I'll be checking out CHUU's EXO My Cyberlove. I'm super excited. Let's just go.
Disclaimer, I don't like to react with captions on as I find them distracting. I like to concentrate on the music, and the music production is what I like to comment on the most. When I'm looking at the words at the bottom of the screen, I'm missing parts of the song, their vocals, and I'm missing parts of the MV and choreo. I'll read the lyrics later in my own time.
Okay guys, let's go. So we're starting off with ILLIT Sunday Morning, official MV. Let's go. So just the volume. That synth is already very catchy. It's like a hook. Nice melodies. The delivery is very J-pop. That melody. You know I love a double clap. For me, that little synth is the catchiest part of the song so far. It's so easy to sing along to. I say it all the time, but that's how you know when something is catchy. Vocals, very faint, but the vocals in the back were really nice. That was cute. That was cute. Not something that I'd listen to personally. And I'm like, I feel like it was very J-pop, but also not very J-pop, if that makes sense. So I feel like the instrumental, it's not something I'd call like a typical sort of J-pop sound, but the vocals, like the delivery, the way they were singing was very, very, very J-pop. So super like high pitched, like quite, you know, squeaky. You know that specific sound that I mean. You know exactly what I mean. I don't know if sometimes the vocals are maybe processed, like pitched even higher. I don't know if it's just them like delivering it super high pitched. So yeah, I'd say the vocal elements were very J-pop, but the instrumental itself, I wouldn't say is something that I'd associate a lot with J-pop. Did I say K-pop? I was meant to say J-pop if I said K-pop, but I think I said J-pop. Anyway, yeah, it was a cute song. The melodies were nice. There were some nice moments. Not something that I personally put on and listen to though. Let's go with Nona's Sizzle. Wow. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Go straight for the eyes if you know what I mean. So now we got you hurt. Now we rest as one. Stop, I love a strut. No freebies on the bird. I was gonna say so far this isn't very Nona-y at all, but they've just added a little element in there that was like sonically very Nona. That see, to me that's very Nona. I said that's a British, sorry, Nona. When I walk in the room, everybody gonna watch us sizzle. Got a crew so hot, no windows. 0 to 100, no middle. That's right, that's right. When I walk in the room, everybody gonna watch us. R to the I to the S to the E. Gonna shut down the apps if they're trying to get past me. You can watch us sizzle. We're making this drop go triple. It's 0 to 100, no middle. That's right, that's right. When I walk in the room, we rise as one. They are stunning. We rise as one. Rise as one. You know that. I love that part. When I walk in the room, everybody gotta watch us sizzle. Got a crew so hot, no riddles. It's 0 to 100, no middle. That's right, that's right. When I walk in the room, everybody gotta watch us. R to the I to the S to the E. Gonna shut down the apps if they tryna get past me. You can watch us sizzle. We're making this drop go triple. It's 0 to 100, no middle. That's right, that's right. When I walk in the room, we rise as one. Wow. Give me that bridge. Vocals. Those ad-libs, superb. The stacked vocals. Wow. Wow. Hold on, I'll let it go to the next MV, get it ready so I can talk about it. Okay, I really enjoyed that. For obvious reasons, it's not my favorite Nona track. For obvious reasons, I don't think it's supposed to be everyone's favorite Nona track because it's a collab with the game, so it has to have a very specific, catchy, poppy element to it. Do you know what I mean? But I loved it, and I loved seeing them in that type of concept. I feel like we've just had a very specific sound and vision from them, which is why we love them so much. But just even out of curiosity, like even before I went into that MV, I was like, how are they gonna do this? Like, is it gonna be like a slow R&B jam? Like, you can't really, is it gonna be a throwback vibe? Maybe something disco-y? I thought maybe that was the direction they were gonna go in, but I'm really glad they went for something with a little bit more sort of oomph. I was worried as well, like when the song first started, like I already said, I was like, this doesn't sound like Nona at all, which I feel sometimes groups or artists do when it comes to like doing an ad for something, their sound completely changes. But thankfully, there were definitely some Nona elements strong in there. You know, the parts that I pointed out, the bridge specifically, and even more so the vocals during the final chorus towards the end, like the ad-libs, the vocal layers. It was just very Nona in that sense. The instrumental, not so much. The attitude and the energy was very much Nona. I feel like maybe some people visually looking at that, I guess visually, it wasn't very Nona, but if you watch the choreo properly and just the sass and the sexiness and the energy they bring was very much Nona. But yeah, I enjoyed it. It was really good. It was good. Not my favorite Nona track, of course, but I really enjoyed seeing them in that type of concept. Let's go on to Young Posse. Lose your...
Okay.
It is our busiest day of the year. Take it
Why is it
seriously.
spicy?
And don't leave Young
Is that
Posse
poo-poo?
alone with
Oh no, they done stepped in the poo-poo.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere I go, where the bass goes. Standing on business, but I'm lay low. When the shit goes down, get from my face, so make you lose your shit in the past. Straight greater. There's ain't no Johnny Championship.
I don't know who this Benzo is, by the way. If anyone wants to fill me in, let me know.
Ain't nobody like a BENZO body. There you go.
Or maybe I do know Benzo.
Yeah, I know I caught that. I'ma go
I'll go turn this up a little bit. Just a little bit. Wow.
Drop down in measure, drop down in pressure, drop down in engine, shit, getting better. I'm fashion in the mission, good look, but can't even know we can't burn, shut like a diamond.
We don't want at the end, we the ones that pretend to be 1, 2, 3, 4. When the lights go low, when we get on the floor, Benzo, let me cook, bring you ready, let's go.
Give me those house chords. That was the best bit so far, for sure. Yeah! Oh, love that pause, that break. That very sort of dubsteppy.
You got no energy, not on my level. See, head in the cloud, got the bass, got your trouble. Please bring the recipe, cooking the remedy. I see but what I ain't talking no Hennessy.
Playboys in the city, John, what you trying to do? Every beat I get on, also what you trying to be in the shit. You see me and Young Posse back in high. All the action in the building, we straight out of town.
I gotta wish on it every single day. Pull up the hardest, baby, we gon' make it real. I love the pressure that's saying every day.
That was a really nice build up with the vocals. It just added a layer to the build up and made it, you know, you got that exciting build up coming because you know the drop's coming, but then you got this really sort of pretty, nice melodies on top. Really nice. Brilliant. Their MVs are always fantastic.
Hi, sir. The restaurant, it's completely trashed. Young Posse.
Such such a good MV. Like, since debut, they have not let us down once with the MV. Wait, they did drop one song in MV that just wasn't for me. You know the one I mean, I can't remember what it's called, I'm sorry. But yeah, like, brilliant. I loved it. I love that. I feel like whenever I react to them, I'm always going into it expecting something sort of hip-hop, like super rap focused, hip-hoppy. But obviously their B-sides, they've got a lot of different sort of vibes. But I feel like if I'm going into an MV, I tend to mostly feel like I'm going to go into something very sort of hip-hop, strong hip-hop. But it was dancey, it was housey, it was dubsteppy, it was a vibe. Best part of the song for me was definitely sort of the pre-chorus moment where we had those vocals. The best part though, singularly, was it during the second verse we had those like house chords come in? I really loved that bit because it kind of, you have that sort of intensity of it. Then I feel like when we came in to the second verse, it just lifted it up and gave it a different type of energy. And then, yeah, that last build up going into the final chorus where you had it like building up and then you had the vocal moment as well. I don't know, that part really stood out to me. I was a little bit iffy with the collab at first, only because, I don't know if this happens to anyone else, let me know if this happens to you. Sometimes if there's a collab with the group or an artist, just any, it doesn't have to be K-pop, but if there's a collab with someone, with an artist I know and I don't know who the collaborator is, sometimes I feel like I'm really sort of distracted in a negative way. But like, that doesn't mean I don't like it, but I'm almost a little bit taken aback. Like, whoa, what's going, like, do you know what I mean? And I feel like, a little bit distracted. That doesn't make it bad necessarily, but on a first listen, sometimes I'm a little bit like, whoa, I need a second to get used to whoever this is. Does that make sense? But yeah, loved it. 10 out of 10 to be honest. Let's go. CHUU!
Dear friend, 안녕하세요. Your picture 예쁜 티셔츠를 입었네 오늘도 그럼 좋은 하루.
Ooh, I like that little voice manipulation, little. Ooh, it sounds quite dreamy. I hope it's not throwback. She's so pretty. Her makeup's stunning as well. Do you hear that? Very pretty. There's harmonies in the back. You hear it? That's so pretty. She's got a lava lamp in her arm. The MV was really pretty. The song was pretty as well. Oh, CHUU. I feel like you guys know how I feel about just her sound overall in general. It's just not my cup of tea, but I think that actually might be one of my favourite tracks of hers that I've heard. I think in her more earlier releases she was going for more sort of 80s synthwave influenced kind of stuff, but I feel like this sound in general has been a staple of hers since she started releasing solo work. This is one of my favourites. I'm not sure why. I think maybe there was a very sort of, I feel like all her releases have had sort of like a sort of dreamy, airy aspect of it. I think maybe what stood out to me in this were maybe the melodies a little bit. And I feel like, I think it was it during this, I don't know if it was during both verses, but I feel like it really stood out to me during the second verse. There were these really nice vocals in the back. And there was that one melody in the chorus that was really nice. You know the one I mean, something like that. You know what I mean, okay? But her voice just sounded really nice and breathy and airy, and the MV was stunning as well. She was stunning, her voice is stunning. But yeah, that's it. I'm done for today. Tomorrow I'm doing a boy group mix, so look out for that. I've got some stuff coming up on Patreon. And yeah, let me know which group you're here, group or artist you're here for. Let me know if you discovered anything new. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. If you have subscribed, I love you. I love you. Go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Bye.